Assalamu alaikum students, I am Teba Mahmood, your science teacher, and today we are going to start our new chapter, which is the pollutant and its effect on environment. Okay, all of you are familiar with the pollutants. Pollutants are the harmful substances that are present in the air and that pollute our air. Okay, and in this chapter we will study about the types of air pollution and their effects on the environment, that how they affect the environment and how they affect the human health. So going towards our today's lecture, we will discuss about the moral lesson of the day. Okay, the moral lesson of the day is to respect your parents. As you know that your parents are the precious less things in this universe, and they do everything for you what they can do for you. The best education, the best lifestyle, the best things, everything that you need is provided by your parents. So it is your moral duty that you have to obey your parents, you have to listen towards them, and you really obey them in letter and spirit. Okay, now we will go toward our the topic, which is the air pollution. Okay, air pollution. Before going towards the air pollution, first we will study about that what is the composition of air. So composition of air is consist of 78% nitrogen, and oxygen is present about the 21%. It is actually about the 20.9%, but we will say that it is a 21%, and the other 0.9% or the 1% are the other gases in which the argon and carbon dioxide are the present. Okay, now what is the air pollution? Okay, air pollution is the air pollution is made up of different types of chemicals and gases which occur in our atmosphere. Okay, the harmful substances that are present in our air is known as air pollution, and these substances are very harmful for us as they cause diseases and allergies and even deaths, and they are harmful for the humans, animals and plants equally. Air pollution disturb all the life cycle on the earth. Okay, now there are the some pollutants, air pollutants, in which sulfur dioxide, carbon dioxide and carbon monoxide, oxides of nitrogen and chlorofluorocarbon are present. So first we will study about the sulfur dioxide. Okay, now here is the sulfur dioxide, and first we will study about the properties of sulfur dioxide. Okay, how the sulfur dioxide is formed. It is formed by the when it is reaction, it is present in the air, and it will have its sharp smell. Okay, and it is when it combined with the water, it will convert into the sulfuric acid, which is the acidic in nature, and it will disrupt the human activities. Okay, so we can say that when it combined with the moisture, it can act as a bleaching agent. Okay, now we will go toward the sources now from where the sulfur dioxide actually come in the atmosphere. So here are the sources of sulfur dioxide. Okay, sulfur dioxide, here are the two types of the sources. One is the natural resources, other one is the artificial resources, mean human activities, how that sulfur dioxide is released by the human activities. Okay, so here is the natural resources. It is formed by the burning of coal and petroleum products. Okay, and in the from the human activities, it is formed by the combustion of the fossil fuel in the ships, in the motorbikes, and also when oxidation of sulfur dioxide takes place, it will produce sulfur dioxide. Okay, and sulfur dioxide presence in the air is threatening, mean it is not good for us. Okay, now next is what are the effects of the sulfur dioxide. Okay, sulfur dioxide is very harmful for the human beings. First of all, it will cause the headache. If we inhale the sulfur dioxide for a long time, it will cause a headache, and it will cause the many problems in our life, and it also cause the breathing difficulties to us. For example, if we sulfur dioxide damage our lungs, and chronic bronchitis is caused by the sulfur dioxide, and it will automatically affect our lungs. Now it also affects our brain. If we inhale the sulfur dioxide for a long time, it may reduces the intelligence in the human being. Now we will go towards the next pollutant, which is a carbon monoxide. Carbon monoxide is its formula is CO, and its properties are these are the colorless. It is colorless gas, odorless, tasteless, and non-corrosive gas, and it is undetectable by the humans. Means we are not able to detect the presence of the carbon monoxide in the environment. Now here are the sources of the carbon monoxide. It is formed by the incomplete combustion from the natural gas, kerosene oil boilers, gas cooking stoves, water heater, cloth dryers, charcoal grills. It is produced by the effect of by the combustion of the fuel in the vehicles like truck, cars, and machines, and extra. Okay. It is in simple words we can say that the carbon monoxide is formed by the incomplete combustion of the fossil fuels. Okay. Now next, what are the harmful effects of the carbon monoxide? Carbon monoxide is make it hard for the human body to get oxygen that is needed to run correctly. Carbon monoxide will go and bind with the hemoglobin, bind at the place of the hemoglobin, and it does not allow the hemoglobin to bind with the blood cells, which in turn very harmful for us, and human beings are not able to breathe well. Okay, and it also cause a cardiovascular system affected, our circulatory system affected, our heart patients. If the heart patients inhale the carbon monoxide for the long time, they will even have the chest pain, which is known as the angina. Then is also the death of the cell and the damage of the other organs, and it also causes a headache and the eye problems if we continuously inhale the carbon monoxide. It may if we have the long term exposure with the carbon monoxide, our eyes will also get disturbed, and we will get the eye problem. Now we will go towards the next oxide, which is the oxides of nitrogen. Okay, oxides of nitrogen is okay. We will study about the oxides of nitrogen. First of all, what is the oxides of nitrogen? These are the oxides of nitrogen and oxygen. For example, NO2 and NO. Carbon, nitrogen dioxide, and nitrogen oxides are the oxides of nitrogen, and they are formed when nitrogen combined with oxygen. Now here is the next for the sources of the oxides of nitrogen. So here are the two sources. One is the man-made, another one is the human. Man-made sources are the combustion of the nitrogen and oxygen in the car engines at high temperature, then forest fire, and and in the natural resources, nitrogen is naturally found in the flashes during the thunderstorm. When thunderstorm when there is a rain and there is a thunderstorm, in this case also the carbon oxides of nitrogen are produced. All these pollutants have their properties, their sources, and their effects. Okay, next is what are the oxides of nitrogen? What are its effects on the human body? Its effect: it may cause the breathing difficulties, it may cause the heart diseases, it may cause the irritation of the lungs, it may cause irritation of respiratory system, nervous system, digestive tract, and it is very harmful for the human beings. It may cause destructive pulmonary diseases. The passage of the trachea is narrowed down. It is a blocking of the respiratory tract, and and the nitrogen oxides will cause the breathing difficulties in human beings, and also lead toward the heart diseases. Okay, next one is chlorofluorocarbon, the last air pollutant. The chlorofluorocarbons are the air pollutants, and it is made up of the three atoms. One is the chlorine, fluorine, and carbon. Okay, and it is used as a coolant in the refrigerators. Okay, by placing the ammonia, it has a low boiling point, non-toxic, and generally non-reactive. Okay, next it is used where it is used, and what is its property. It is used in the aerosol sprays, propellants, solvents, circuit boards, packing materials, and expanding foams. In all these things, the chlorofluorocarbon is used, and it will it is also the air pollutant. Now the next are what are the sources of the chlorofluorocarbon. Sources of chlorofluorocarbon is that there are many it is used as in the refrigerators, isolation material, aerosol, propellant and cleaning solvents, and all these things are responsible for the exposure of for the exposure or release of the carbon chlorofluorocarbon in the environment. If and it also it has the adverse effect in the environment in such a way that it can it can be able to make the hole in the ozone layer. Ozone layer is depleted with the help of the chlorofluorocarbon. Now here are the effects of the chlorofluorocarbon. It's if we may have the direct exposure to the chlorofluorocarbon, it may cause some unconsciousness, shortness of the breath, irregular heartbeat, and it also do with the coughing or sneezing, and we are not able to do our activities properly. So here is the it also affect our digestive system. We may toward the nausea, disturbance and inflammation of the digestive tract, and we also results in the form of the diarrhea. Then heart, liver, kidney, all these things are can be all these things can be affected by the chlorofluorocarbon. And we also have the skin diseases. If we have the exposure with the chlorofluorocarbon, we have our skin diseases. And here we have studied about the pollutants. And the pollutants, these are the pollutants which are present in the environment, and they are mainly present in the environment with the help of our due to our activities. If we have the good activities in the life, environmental friendly activities, and it is our earth will not be polluted. The last one is your page number 49, and it is your campaign to reduce the air pollution. Here is methods that you have what you have to do for the promotion of the goodness of the environment. And as at the student level, what can you do to save your environment? So you can save your environment by carrying out the different campaigns, and you will make the banners in which you can say to save your environment. And if you can save your environment, you will get the good environment in your house, in all around you. So it is your obligation, religious obligation you can say, or your national obligation, that you have to play your role for the betterment of your environment, because it is your environment. You have to do well with your environment. Okay, and now that's okay for today. And students, your diary is to learn the oxides of nitrogen, oxygen and sulfur. 3 oxides you have to learn. One is the nitrogen, one is oxygen, and third one is the sulfur, along with their properties, their sources and their effects. Okay, and take care, students. Inshallah we will see you tomorrow, and tomorrow inshallah we will study about the greenhouse effect on ozone depletion. So for that time, take care and Allah Hafiz.